Government agencies need to expedite Budget 2020 and stimulus package implementations. Dewan Rakyat sitting postponed to 18th May. It's time for the updates here on Updates at Noon. I am Brandon Lepal. Now, the country's annual budget allocation, including the Economic Stimulus Package, ESP, revealed recently, should be able to bring substantial returns to economic growth while generating income for the people and the nation. Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said the effectiveness of government programs and projects should be further enhanced so that the public money spent can bring full benefits to national development and the people's well-being. The Prime Minister's Office PMO in a statement said Tan Sri Muhyiddin directed the government's machinery to give serious attention to implementing and accelerating the implementation of the initiatives in Budget 2020 and ESP. The statement was released after Tan Sri Muhyiddin was briefed on the country's current economic, fiscal situation and COVID-19 in Putrajaya. He also emphasized on the need for more prudent spending and to reduce leakages to ensure the country's financial stability. The Premier also said that he wants the country's debt and liabilities to be given attention, with every project to be implemented and fine-tuned so as not to add to the government's financial commitments and debt. The statement further noted that the discussions also centered around empowering domestic economic activities and safeguarding the people's well-being in the bid to advance the nation's economic competitiveness. Meanwhile, on the COVID-19, Tan Sri Muhyiddin advised the people not to resort to panic buying and to always take health protection measures as outlined by the Malaysian Health Ministry. The statement by the Prime Minister's office said the Premier was satisfied with the good work done by government agencies to manage the COVID-19 infection and expressed his appreciation to all involved, especially the frontline workers and medical personnel. Tan Sri Muhyiddin also directed the Special Task Force to continue monitoring the COVID-19 status and its efforts to prevent the spread of the virus to safeguard the people's well-being. The statement added that those visiting risky countries like China, South Korea, Japan and Italy should abide by travel and health advisories which have been issued and immediately go to the hospital or clinic if they have symptoms like cough, fever and shortness of breath. Earlier, Tan Sri Muhyiddin was briefed on the COVID-19 situation by the Health Ministry Special Task Force in Putrajaya. Now, the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, has warned all parties not to spread false news about the COVID-19 infections. MCMC, in a statement release, said such action could create panic and fear among the public. The statement also advised the public to refer to the official sources from the Ministry of Health or the World Health Organization, WHO, for accurate and valid information about COVID-19. MCMC also urged the public to visit the sebenarnya.my portal to verify the authenticity of the news. In addition, the unclarified COVID-19's news can be forwarded to MCMC via the Salo Kepada Kami link on the portal and the app. The mobile-friendly mobile app can be downloaded through Google Play Store and Apple App Store platforms. MCMC further noted that the dissemination of fake news and content is an offence under Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act, AKM 1998, which provides a maximum fine of 50,000 ringgit or a year jail, or both if convicted. Now, employees of UDA Holdings Berhad, UDA, at the headquarters have been instructed to work from home until further notice. Now, the government-linked company said the work-at-home directive had been put in place as a member of its board of directors had tested positive for COVID-19, as officially announced by UDA on Monday. UDA in a statement said following the departure of all staff from the office early Monday evening, the company undertook cleaning and disinfection activities in the office area. Other measures undertaken by the company include limiting the entry of outsiders into the office, undertaking temperature screening in the lobby, and providing face masks and hand sanitizers to staff and visitors. The Dewan Rakyat Speaker Tan Sri Muhammad Arif Mat Yusof has confirmed that the Parliament sitting will be held on the 18th May instead of 9 March as scheduled. In a statement released today, Tan Sri Muhammad Arif said the Parliament sitting will be divided into 3 sessions. The statement said the first session of the sitting will be held from 18 May to 23rd of June, while the second session will be held from the 27th of July to 27th of August. The third Parliament sitting is scheduled to be held on the 28th of September to 26th November. The statement noted that the scheduled dates were in accordance with the Dewan Rakyat Standing Order 11, subsection 2. Earlier, the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah was scheduled to open the third term meeting of the 14th Parliament this 9th March. However, last Sunday, Tan Sri Muhammad Arif, when met by the media, said he will contact Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin whether the Parliament sitting will be held as scheduled. The police have opened 10 investigation papers on cases of insulting the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah on social media. According to Deputy Inspector General of Police Datuk Mazlan Manso, 2 more individuals had been detained, taking the total number arrested to 5. He added that police are also tracking 5 more individuals suspected of uploading insulting posts against the king.
Semua yang kita ada daripada 10 siasatan yang telah kita buat, ada di antara mereka telah pun kita ambil riman dan kita tunggulah keputusan daripada pihak Pelawan Raya. Kemudian
Masih percaya yang lain masih berada dalam negara?
Ya, kita percaya masih ada itu.
He said all the cases are being investigated under Section 4, Subsection 1, Subsection A of Sedition Act and Section 233 of Communications and Multimedia Act 1998. In another development, Datuk Mazlan said police are in the process of summoning organisers of the Save Malaysia gathering, which was held in front of the Sogo Shopping Centre in the capital last Sunday. The Kuala Lumpur High Court dismissed an application by the prosecution to initiate contempt of court proceedings on Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi after he issued an open apology. Now, Judge Colin Lawrence Sequeira made the decision after hearing and accepting the submission by Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid's lawyer, Hisham Tepotek, that there was a misunderstanding in the use of the sentence when he requested for a postponement of Monday's proceeding. The court had earlier requested Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid to produce the letter he allegedly received from the Prime Minister's office, PMO, purportedly from the Prime Minister's political secretary, instructing him to attend a meeting on the formation of the cabinet with Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. However, he failed to produce a letter and told the court that there was no letter to that effect, as no official appointment had been made for the post of the Prime Minister's political secretary. After considering the submissions from the public prosecutor and explanation from defence lawyers, Judge Colin accepted that there may have been a miscommunication between the accused and counsel. As a general statement and warning, the court also made it clear that it will not tolerate any attempt to mislead, and if there are any of such attempts, the court stressed that it will not hesitate to impose fine or imprisonment. The hearing of the case continues this Friday. The Royal Malaysian Police has crippled the largest drugs distribution syndicate with 8 coordinated raids across 4 states. A total of 217 kilograms of synthetic drugs worth 5.2 million ringgit was seized during the operation. Bukit Ramah Narcotics Crime Investigation Department NCID Director Commissioner Datuk Ramli Din said police arrested 11 syndicates, including a couple who were believed to be active in the activity for the past 8 months. They were arrested during 8 raids conducted in Pulau Pinang, Kedah, Kuala Lumpur and Selangor. Among the drugs seized were 104 kg of cannabis, 60 kg of shabu, 46 kg of heroin and 7 kg of ketamine. Investigation also found that the cannabis and heroin seized is of high quality. The drugs were also believed to have been smuggled in from neighboring countries before they were distributed in the local market, as well as a neighboring country. Police also seized 7 luxury vehicles and a watch. All of the suspects, aged between 25 and 53, were remanded until the 8th of March for further investigation. 6 of the suspects have previous criminal records, while 5 of them were also tested positive for drugs. Now, 2,130 counterfeit watches of various brands and 114 steam irons believed to be fake was seized in an operation codenamed Ops Jeriji. Now, the seized items are estimated to be worth about 104,480 ringgit. Now, the operation conducted by the Domestic Trade and Consumers Affairs Ministry Federal Territories Enforcement Branch involved 8 of its officers with the cooperation from the representatives from the registered trademark owners. Its Chief Enforcement Officer Azim Nazuri said during the raid 7 of its premise workers involving 2 locals and 5 foreigners were detained for further investigation.
Dan hasil pemeriksaan bersama wakil pemilik cadangan tersebut mendapati terdapat barangan berupa setrika jenama Philips sebanyak 144 unit yang disyaki tiruan. Dan selain daripada itu, kita juga telah mendapati banyak jam tangan jenama Casio, G-Shock, BBG dan Adidas sebanyak 2,130 unit juga disyaki tiruan. Dan barang yang disyaki tiruan tersebut telah disita keseluruhan sebanyak 2,274 unit dengan anggaran nilai sitaan sebanyak RM104,480 ringgit.
The premise workers were arrested and remanded for 4 days under Section 102, Subsection 1, Subsection C of the Trademarks Act 2019. As of now, the Federal Territories of KPDN HEP have successfully conducted 13 operations involving 11,900 units of counterfeit items worth of 1.9 million ringgit. Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia or Bersatu and Pakatan Harapan PH still holds the majority of Kedah State Legislative Assembly and will remain the state government. Its Menteri Besar Datuk Seri MUKHRIZ Tun Mahathir said at present they have 20 representatives in the Assembly including the Speaker.
Walaupun di peringkat nasional Bersatu dianggap sebagai sebahagian daripada Perikatan Nasional, tetapi di negeri Kedah ni kita harap suasana itu dapat kita tenangkan sebab saya rasa rakyat sangat mengharapkan supaya suasana politik dalam negeri kita ini tenang dan tenteram.
Met upon arriving from Kuala Lumpur at Sultan Abdul Halim Airport in Alor Setar last night, Datuk Seri MUKHRIZ said the EXCO meeting would be held as usual because the responsibility to develop Kedah for the sake of the people must be continued. Kedah has 36 state seats, with PAS holding 15, Bersatu 6, PKR 7, Amanah 4, UMNO 2 and DAP 2. To come, Maybank to reduce interest rates following overnight policy rate cut. Stay tuned. The Malay Economic Action Council, MTEM, wants the Shared Prosperity Vision 2030, SPV 2030, which will be continued under the new government led by Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin to address economic disparities between the races and create a high-value economy. Now, its Chief Executive Officer, Ahmad Yazid Othman, said the BUMIPUTERA economic community is hoping that the BUMIPUTERA empowerment agenda will be stepped up under the new administration. In a statement issued last night, Ahmad Yazid said several BUMIPUTERA achievement targets need to be reviewed and the government should implement quick development projects to mobilize the economic base on a BUMIPUTERA master policy under SPV 2030. The Prime Minister on Monday said that SPV 2030 would be continued as a key agenda under his administration. Ahmad Yazid said MTEM felt that to increase the confidence of the people, businessmen and investors, credible and competent people must be appointed to the legislative bodies, Attorney General's chambers, government agencies as well as government-linked companies. The government should also strengthen the judicial institution to ensure a government that is honourable and with high integrity. Now, Maybank will reduce its base rate or BR and base lending rate BLR by 25 basis points effective tomorrow in line with the reduction of the overnight policy rate OPR. Now, the bank in a statement said its BR will be lowered from 2.75% per annum to 2.50% per annum, while the BLR will be revised from 6.40% per annum to 6.15% per annum. Maybank Group President and Chief Executive Officer Dato' Abdul Farid Alias said the reduction in lending rates will help mitigate the impact of the economic uncertainties that have arisen of late, especially following the COVID-19 outbreak. He said the bank remained committed to playing its role in supporting a more accommodative monetary environment that will help businesses and individuals navigate through this challenging period. Bank Negara Malaysia yesterday reduced the OPR by 25 basis points to 2.50%. This is the second OPR cut by the central bank this year, after slashing the benchmark interest rate by 25 basis points to 2.75% in January. First, the Asian Team Squash Championships 2020, scheduled to be held from the 25th to the 29th of March, has been put off in view of the high impact of COVID-19, and it is expected to be held in July. Now, the Squash Rackets Association of Malaysia, SRAM, coaching director Major S. Maniam said several countries, such as India and Qatar, as well as several referees from Hong Kong and Macau, had withdrawn from the tournament. Commenting further on the matter, Major Maniam said that the association unanimously agreed to postpone the championship after the discussion with the tournament management team. He also said that the association will be looking at alternatives dates in June and July, but no specific dates have been finalized as the situation remains unclear at the moment. Apart from that, he said SRAM is also monitoring the development abroad, especially the countries affected by COVID-19. He said following that the association also decided not to send players to the ASEAN Youth Championship in Tsingtao, China on 29 June to the 4th of July. Worries of COVID-19 infection also saw several major sporting events, including Formula One Chinese Grand Prix in April, postponed. The latest events to be cancelled is the Qatar MotoGP, scheduled for this weekend. That's all for now on Updates at Noon. Now, a reminder of our top story. Government agencies need to expedite Budget 2020 and stimulus package implementation. Join us for news at 2 later in the evening. Till then, I'm Brendan Lepal. Have a good day.